legit so far. You will be permabanned soon. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Hell yeah. I'm gonna take a highlight of that. That's beautiful. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Kevin, and today I'll be talking about what I make of the Black Ops Cold War reveal. Now, it's been, I think, 2 days since the multiplayer reveal, where a couple of YouTubers, Twitch streamers, competitive players got to playtest, or at least play in the first public alpha. And of course, they had pre recorded gameplay, which I think was taken 2 weeks beforehand. And my first impressions of it were mixed. When I looked at it at first, I was watching Jack Frags live stream it for a moment, and it looked like I was watching a gameplay of a ship map, and it looked like a mix of a little bit of Black Ops 4, a lot of Modern Warfare, and a game that did not have its own identity, which I mean is not much to say about a Call of Duty because there's been so many iterations in the series, but the game seems very rushed. Does it seem like a game I would play though? Yes, it does. And that's because it reminds me of older Call of Duties more than it does of Modern Warfare 2019. The reason it reminds me of Modern Warfare 2019 is because of the user interface or the HUD. It looks very akin to it, and I mean, it still uses the same pick 10 system. They say it's not pick 10, they say it's gunsmith, but it essentially is pick 10. You have 5 maximum attachments for each weapon. That's pick 10 to me, or maybe pick 13 because you also have perks. It's still the same thing to me. Anyway, back to the gameplay itself. Of course, it looks very clunky and the animations simply aren't there. Though I saw the stun animation and I was like, wow, it looks like it would be very nice if it was polished because it doesn't detract from the gunplay when you're throwing a stun. Which I mean, I like that there's a perk to counter the stuns so that they are not as effective and as annoying as they were in MW 2019. One of the biggest gripes I had with Ironside, which I left I think 2 years ago now, is that it had a perk to counter grenade damage but no perk to counter damage, which of course it seems like a small problem until everyone you're playing against is using stuns and you have nothing to counter it with. Then it becomes very, very annoying. And if you've watched any of my Black Ops 2 videos, you know that I have three crutch perks: Tactical Mask, Toughness, and Flak Jacket. Flak Jacket is for countering grenade damage. Tac Mask is for countering tactical damage, so concussions, stuns, flashes. Concussions and stuns are the same thing. But oh, and toughness, which is of course to counter flinch when you get hit. I think that Valorant has a very good system for flinch where only if you get hit in the head do you get aim punched or do you get flinch? And I think flinch as a whole mechanic is flawed in that it has to be in the game for developmental reasons, but it doesn't play as well because it just lends itself to random headshots. And the more randomness you can remove from a game, the better, or at least the more competitive it could be. And the C word is thrown around quite a bit. I don't see Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War being one of those very competitive shooters, which is, by the way, why I play Valorant and not Call of Duty Search and Destroy. Well, aside from the fact that it's dead and requires a lot less strategy, in my opinion. And well, that aside, I think Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Cold War, look at me saying Black Ops 4, Cold War could lend itself to being a very fun game if they manage to polish it. Will it attract as much of a player base as Modern Warfare 2019? I am not sure that it will, but I like the strides that they're taking, especially in terms of map development, in that the maps seem a bit more like Call of Duty and less like it's trying to be something that is not like Ground War, as it was trying to be a battlefield game, but then the tanks were stupid and the well, it was a whole flurry of a mess, which I would rather not go into because we're talking about Black Ops Cold War, not my grabs of 2019 Modern Warfare. I think that game is stupid, and I haven't even played it, so rest in peace to the people whose brains have actually had to go through that. But anyway, if I could get my hands on the beta and play it, I will. And I say that not because, well, of course it's an open beta, but not because I can't get it, but because I can't play it. My system at the moment cannot handle it. So if something comes along and I'm able to get a PC in time, I'll play the beta, maybe even buy the full game. But until then, I shall wait to see what more comes of it during future alpha and beta tests. And I might just make an update video to what I think of Modern Warfare 2019, but wow, what I think of Black Ops Cold War. But so far, I think it's a very, very convoluted mess. I think it's a game that I would like to play, but it would need to make quite a number of strides. And oh, there's one thing I forgot to talk about, the score streak system. I really hope it doesn't turn out to be like Ironsight's system that basically rewards noobs. Because if you have watched or played Ironsight, you would know that if you equipped the maximum, one of the maximum streaks, like a Reaper or the huge gigantic robot that would go around the map killing people, or the chopper gunner of that game, you would know that basically any noob could get it simply by being in the match, because you would gain a number of points every second you're in the game. And for objective play or for getting a kill, by the way, there were a lot of campers in that game. And for getting a kill, you'd get 100 off. So it was basically a score streak system that the difference was what? Whose difference was depleted by the second, and it was the most annoying thing to play against because you would be a good player, but you'd still die to streaks you weren't supposed to. Everyone would have a sun turret that would shoot your streaks down. It was just very, very. The score streak system was not rewarding at all, and I know that Black Ops Cold War system is a lot more complicated than that, but I hope it plays out well. It remains to be seen. I'm hoping it plays out well. Anyway, that will be my thoughts for now, and if anything else comes along, I shall be sure to keep you guys updated. Anyway, you guys have yourselves a lovely day.
Ran past each other. He's not dead, apparently. Good job. Good job. Keep tossing C4. Not like it'll get you killed or anything. Yep. Don't keep you up or not. Why would you do that? Only noobs do that. Why did I peek that? Especially with no DSR? I have no idea. Bad placement, but the sensitivity on the lightning strike is weird.